Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. Let's see what's in the spooky cave.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the Asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
Oh, this is glassed. Whatever this was, it was hot. It went right through a
There's
base.
some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the Proving Lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
Huh. Didn't Gaia say there was nothing of note here? What is this facility then? Ooh, spooky music. What the hell could have tunneled like this? It almost looks like a meteor.
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
Hold on a second. Storage units accessed. Data transfer initiated. Operation suspended. Fusion reactor on standby mode. Download initiated. Beamcast initiated. Destination redacted. What does that mean?
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed.
It looks very Zenith-y.
This was a Far Zenith research lab.
Oh.
Looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
An old Far
So
Zenith.
Eleuthea's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the Asset? Let's keep looking around.
Interesting.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
Let's wait to see on that on both accounts. The day is young. Oh, is this the right way to go? Oh my god, this place is huge. I really should have started selling some of that stuff, huh? Doesn't really make sense to just hold on to it. Okay, it's just a shot generator. What's up the stairs? Oh. What's down the stair? I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. I don't want to go that way. Oh, we got a log. Or data point. All. As you will undoubtedly have heard by now, we have lost the brightest star among us. Research on ectogenesis for the Odyssey was near and dear to Peter, and on behalf of the new High Council, I commend you all for your efforts. This sounds a lot like a cult. And the great strides made over the last several years. Yet as we mourn our founder, we must also keep our gaze on the bright future ahead. To that end, we will be shifting project priorities. Over the coming days, you will be briefed on exciting developments in longevity research from our Tokyo and Lagos facilities, with new assignments to follow. In the meantime, all ectogenic chambers should be moved to storage. Refer to your leads with any questions. What's this one?
Find anything that might tell us?
Something has seen a significant improvement, decreasing the time between touch-ups that commercially available treatments like Osmanthus's Rejuvigene require. As for Malik's team, the latest results from their neurophysiology experiments seem promising, and the supplementary data provided by our Tokyo facility, and with the supplementary data, we seem to be closing in on functional first-generation implants. Meanwhile, our friends in Zurich have sent over their findings on WBE. Mixed results. Couple of promising avenues, but anything bordered on real digital transcendence looks to be decades away, if not something.
That's what the asset is?
I don't think so.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Trying to become immortal,
Well,
it looks like.
knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here
Wait,
somewhere.
they said the
It
ectogenic...
is. Somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
The ectogenic chambers were put into storage. Does that mean they were put into storage with things in them? What's in here? Oh, all these rooms connect. Okay. What is this? What is this? I feel bad we left Erend out there. He doesn't get to see any of this stuff. Huh. Why did that vent come off? Well, that's hard to see. Spoon-fed. Wish you'd been on the call with me with Zero Dawn. Whoever negotiated this deal with them was ingenious. A bunch of our old tech collecting dust and storage in exchange for a copy of all human knowledge? Talk about a bargain. And the guy heading up the Eleuthia subfunction, Patrick Brockard Klein? Brochard? You could practically see sparkles in his eyes when he was bombarding us with the follow-up questions on the ectogenic chamber's design. It was like we were waving catnip in front of him. Anyway, they were requesting additional material and nutrition delivery. Higher-ups gave the go-ahead, so send over everything we have. Brochard Klein will probably be peeing his pants in glee. Uh-oh. This door can't be opened. Is this where I just came in from before? Yes. Okay, now I'm...
So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot.
Where are you?
But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything
he's
and
above
turned
me.
around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
I hope he kind of snaps to me in a second because this is a big facility. Hey! Why does this look like a boss fight arena? Complete with grapple points and unpleasantries. Oh, there you are, Varl. Don't like this.
A control console to access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Pack's full, but well, let's find out.
Let's wait a second before we do that, everybody. They wouldn't design a whole gigantic room like this either, unless it's like, you know, making a cool set piece, but at the same time, that's not usually how these kinds of devs do things. Especially because there's grapple points around. Something is going to happen, and it's going to be very bad. Oh yeah, look, people pods. Alright. Enter code.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
The code was 230.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
There was, and it was higher.
You're right. I should check the log.
I don't need to. I remember tiny details like that, sometimes. A secret 237th pod. Interesting. Oh, these are all empty, except probably the one I'm getting. Oh, we can't even see the front of it. How cryptic. Uh-oh, there's a person in there. Don't tell me there's another Elizabeth. Wait, it's her. It is Beta. I was right.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Far Zenith. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now.
How do they have Apollo?
But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with.
She does.
You must succeed. Oh, this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
Unless this is a trap.
So she's...
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Ah, here's that boss fight I was talking about.
Shit, they can fly. Aloy. Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
Two of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
You have a sister. Oh, A for Aloy, B for Beta. Funny.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here.
I
can't let it get through to Varl and the clone.
Wait, how does this work again?
Here it comes!
Well, so much for that. Oh, I gotta finish scanning it. Alright, what do I do about you? Usable weapon. Oh, you don't say. Luminous. I'm guessing it doesn't have anything actual unique to it, because these aren't enemies you can really farm. Alright, sounds like I need to take care of that weapon you have on top.
ugly one, aren't you?
Oh. Oh, that didn't hit me. Come on.
I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots.
Show me that gun.
That thing's quick.
Oh, I thought it was detachable. I guess not. I want one of your guns. Uh-oh. Owie. I got it. Oh. Never mind. I thought it might be something I could use. Yeah, yes? Or... Ow. Alright, I've had enough of you.
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Look how it's all like
I'm heading up
nano-machine-y.
top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
I'll just top up. It's cool. Alright, I guess I shouldn't mess around. I thought... Where was it? Pulse cannon, rapid fire, long range weaponry. Oh, that's not what I was shooting, was it? Maybe that one didn't have that thing. Yeah, because I... Oh no, that is the thing I was shooting at. I think. Weird. Maybe I'll use tear arrows and see if I can't.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Well then.
Aloy!
Aaron!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Still doesn't explain how
That
what
doesn't sound good.
came down
Gotta
here.
get to Aaron.
Aaron better not die. Oh, we're blinded by light.
Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Cold enough for us, no? Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
And the second you need me,
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. It's got some kind of shield up. I need to sneak around behind it. It'll be a tough fight if I take that thing head on. Shield's down! It's on the move!
Get out of here. Ooh, do I get gun? That's all he had was a hammer?
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right.
Is that
Yeah.
a good idea? With all
Well,
they
what are we
can probably
waiting for
track
then?
us and all that?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon.
Why is it still looks like it's on?
If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zenith won't be so invincible after all.
Seriously, the gun came flying off. Look at the weird, like, nanomachine-y stuff. The weapon came flying off of it. Wow, she's undisturbed. Where did they go? Like, they made a whole point of it in the cutscene and everything. It's not this one. Alright, well. Why did they make a weird focus of it in the scene?
No. Damn it.
Yeah, the ball, though.
Well, it's better than nothing.
What?
I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze.
Oh! Well, thank you
If
for...
we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too.
More loot?
Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Is your focus acting up again?
That's fine. Usually works if I flick it a few times with my thumb.
Oh my god. He just flicks it if it's acting up. I want to take a look around before I do anything. Oh, right. No, don't want to go through there.
I have to get the weapon fragment to Gaia first. And check on the clone.
Something new?
When I met Hekarro, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. But Fashav was right. Hekarro wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance.
Okay. Weird that that's triggering now, but okay. Ah.
Looks like some of the holograms are working now.
I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful war map.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, but I must ask. The woman Varl and Aaron brought in, she's related to you.
It's hard to explain. She's more of a copy.
Good. If she's anything like you, we've just gained reinforcements.
Maybe.
Oh.
Have you had a chance to speak with Varl?
Briefly. He fought well against Regala's troops at Barren Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres.
That just
They are
happened.
Faster and more agile than any machines I've faced before. How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure. Probably a lot.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there. Getting Ether out of the Grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hekarro's mission for peace is the correct path, for it is now blessed by the Ten themselves.
Oh, okay. Why does it say there's new dialogue?
What did Chief Akaro say?
You spilled. There it was.
Well,
Indeed.
Okay, weird.
I need to go.
On your way then.
I don't know why it said there was dialogue when there was no dialogue, but... So?
Aloy, you're back.
Yeah, I'm just, checking up on how everyone's doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe. You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again. Learn anything interesting lately?
There's been much to read up on now that Aether has been reunited with Gaia. It's hard to imagine that machines like Stormbirds once helped heal the skies. I used to be terrified of them as a child. Thunder still brings chills to my skin. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose, no?
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus back, she can get those Stormbirds in line. I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps.
They made a lot of dialogue for this game. Stuff that a lot of people imagine would miss just because they don't care to look.
Erend? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
'Cause there's two of me now.
There's two of you now! At least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying. Did you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. That reminded me of a cousin of mine. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in Stormbird plates. Went up the tallest mountain in the claim to prove it. It ended like a lot of Oseram things do. With a spark and a boom.
Quite an extended family he has.
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
It would be kind of nice if everyone had like new uniforms.
Don't go causing too much trouble.
You know? Nothing weird and sleek. Just kind of like combined with existing stuff and... I don't know. Wait, was this always open?
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello?
Isn't this where we found Minerva? No.
It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help? Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work. Yeah.
Oh, on her right side, or left side.
Booting up.
She's so reliant on a computerized assistant, or assistance, that her brain can't function without it.
Aloy, I suppose you want information. About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago? That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed. So far, Zenith established a colony world.
Is she gonna nerd speak her way through the game?
For a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable. Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves? Not their descendants. What? Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know? How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves? I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants. And you? Does that mean that you're... I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, so that I could serve my function. Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths
Well, at least
want?
now when she talks to
When I
herself,
discovered
she
the
gets
Zero Dawn
answers
system
back.
had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over. You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing? The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA. I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it? That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access. You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that? But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress. Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it. The Zeniths have a copy. So it still exists. And you got to learn from it. Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it. To have all that knowledge, just out of reach, must have been frustrating. How did you escape the Zeniths? Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run, I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me.
Her shoes are
so
weird.
When the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity. You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly? Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me. The one the rebels killed, outside the facility. Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield? I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape? Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers. And the Gaia root kernel? I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me. Well done. So we're dealing with the same
This is a lot.
people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them? They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, They resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
How many of them are there?
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab. He enjoys hurting people. Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zenith set up a base here on Earth. Where is it? Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable. What's inside the base? Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need. Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met? I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space, other survivors of the colony. You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened? All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A. The Zeniths never told you any details. They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius. Guess they survived old age too.
That's really crazy.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over? When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want. Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it?
She didn't have a
I
choice.
was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth, for their own benefit. So you know about the extinction signal? It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise. All right, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or... So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths? How did you know? Optimal strategy, so? Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus. What? You don't have Hephaestus already? Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location, of course not!
Easy now.
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing. They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location. What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything, everyone, are gonna die. Hey, calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help? I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry. Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
Whoa. It's just, I go from one thing that's a lot to process to another thing that's a lot to process.
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
Hey.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
That seemed like it could have gone better. Alright, well, oh, more dialogue?
The old ones painted their faces with something called makeup. Like the Carja. Why? Yeah, it beats me.
It probably meant something to them. As it does to my people, and the Tenakth.
I just think my face says it all as is, that's all.
That it does.
Overall, I'm not going to leave you high and dry.
Okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you okay? This beta thing, it's a lot. Even for you.
Just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Erend. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
I see everyone's settling in.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Erend to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
Still, it's not a bad idea. Should liven up the place. It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else. I should get back to the wilds.
I'll keep an eye on Beta. Make sure she's comfortable.
Okay.
Well then. That was a lot. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more once I give this to Gaia, so, maybe we'll continue in the next episode. So thanks for joining me. Come back, I'll have the next stuff up real soon, but until then, bye.